My mother would have known that she had been deceived. She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions.
Behind the walls of Buckingham Palace, tension between the two brothers has reached a breaking point. As the rift between Prince William and Prince Harry deepens, a private DNA report is reportedly being questioned, triggering a decision that could shake the royal family. The implications are deeply personal, the stakes enormous, and the fallout stretches far beyond palace walls, placing Meghan Markle at the center of a controversy she never expected. What happens next in this royal crisis, and how could one decision change everything? The Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, is reportedly preparing for what could become one of the most significant legal battles in recent royal history. Sources suggest she may soon find herself in conflict with Prince William over the possible removal of her Duchess of Sussex title. Insiders claim Meghan fears that once William becomes king, he could take steps to strip her of the title entirely, an idea that has reportedly caused growing anxiety. This concern has intensified after King Charles III's unprecedented decision in October 2025 to strip Prince Andrew of his royal titles, styles, and honors. The move, widely seen as part of efforts to modernize and tighten control of the monarchy, was reportedly supported by Prince William and the Princess of Wales. For Meghan, the message is clear: titles are no longer untouchable, and even senior royals are not exempt from removal. Precedent, and is determined not to wait passively for history to repeat itself. She is not taking any chances. A close insider tells Women's Day that Meghan is fully prepared to fight to preserve her Duchess title. According to the source, the Duchess has already begun consulting with a team of top legal experts to explore every possible avenue to safeguard her title. These consultations reportedly cover complex legal strategies, historical precedents, and even constitutional interpretations, all aimed at determining whether Meghan has a legitimate case to resist any attempt to remove her royal designation. The insider adds, she may actually have a case. Meghan is serious, and she is not afraid to stand her ground if it comes to it. The situation is made all the more fascinating by Meghan's unique position within the royal family. Unlike many royal figures whose roles are firmly defined by centuries-old tradition, Meghan's status as an American-born former actress gives her a distinct perspective and arguably a different set of legal protections. While the British monarchy is steeped in centuries of protocol and hierarchy, Meghan's background and international profile could provide her with leverage that a typical royal might not possess. What makes this potential clash even more compelling is the dramatic backdrop against which it is unfolding. The royal family has been in a period of intense scrutiny and transformation. Media attention, public opinion, and internal family dynamics are all converging to create a volatile environment where every move is analyzed, debated, and dissected. In this context, Meghan's determination to retain her title is more than a personal legal concern. It is a high-stakes chapter in an ongoing saga that has captivated the world for years. While the specifics of her legal strategy remain closely guarded, sources indicate that Meghan's team is exploring every conceivable angle, from constitutional law to precedent within the monarchy. Ensure that she retains the title she has carried since her marriage into the royal family. The very notion of the Duchess challenging the heir to the throne in court is extraordinary. But insiders say it reflects the extraordinary circumstances and the fierce resolve of a woman who has already defied expectations at every stage of her life. As the royal family continues to evolve and as Meghan weighs her options, the world watches with bated breath. The Duchess of Sussex, once known primarily for her Hollywood roles, may soon be remembered for taking on a legal battle that could reshape not only her own destiny, but also the very understanding of titles, power, and influence within one of the most famous families in the world. Whatever the outcome, one thing is clear. Meghan Markle is not a figure who will quietly accept her fate. She is ready, willing, and according to sources, fully prepared to fight to preserve her name, her legacy, and her title. How did it all begin? Was it a case of fraud? Let's dive into the details of the beginning of how the wealth was allegedly amassed. The announcement. The palace corridors were unusually quiet that morning. According to an aide who was present, you could feel the tension like static in the air. The phones had stopped ringing. Even the press office, normally buzzing before sunrise, was completely still. Then the silence broke. From behind closed doors, Prince William's voice echoed, "Release it." Those two words changed everything. Within minutes, the statement was live. Within an hour, the internet was ablaze. Within a day, the monarchy had split into two warring camps. But here is what makes this truly shocking. The announcement was not just about Meghan. It was about control. Think about it. For years, William watched as the royal narrative slipped through his fingers. Every scandal overshadowed by Meghan's drama. Every family gathering turned into potential clickbait. Every charity event becoming a comparison game. The crown was losing its grip, and William knew it. Something happened in the days before that statement, something that pushed William past his breaking point. Multiple palace sources point to a private report, a classified dossier compiled by royal security detailing repeated protocol breaches, confidential leaks to media contacts, and strategic manipulation of palace narratives. But there was something else, something more personal. There had been a heated meeting between King Charles, Catherine, and William just days before. Some insiders claim the king urged restraint, but William reportedly said, "We can't let sentiment destroy the throne." Those are powerful words coming from the man who once held the family together after Diana's death, the same man who shielded Harry from scrutiny, who stood beside him through heartbreak and controversy. So what changed? Or maybe the better question is, who changed? Here is what most people missed about William's timing. This was not emotional. It was strategic. The statement was released just before dawn London time, giving the palace several hours to control the narrative before any response could emerge from Meghan's side. It wasn't just timing, it was precision, almost calculated to shape public perception before the day even began. One insider described William's mood the night before as unusually calm, not emotional or reactive, but completely resolved, as if the decision had already been made long in advance. That kind of calm can feel unsettling, because it suggests acceptance rather than conflict. But the cost behind it is significant. William may have gained control of the situation, yet the personal fallout appears severe, with his relationship with Harry now deeply fractured and possibly beyond repair. Those close to Harry claim he felt blindsided, while others believe he may have sensed something coming but still hoped for a softer approach. At the heart of it is a painful balance between protecting the crown and losing a brother in the process. Whatever triggered the move, whether reports, recordings, or internal leaks, it pushed William past a point of compromise. And beneath the surface, there are deeper layers of institutional secrecy and financial complexity that continue to fuel questions no one is fully answering. Diana's estate, reportedly worth over £22 million, was structured to pass through her sons to future generations. In this story, discussions around the trust became tied to a wider palace review, with any potential allocations involving the Sussex children placed on hold until conclusions were reached. It was a pause, not a cancellation, but enough to signal serious internal caution. Harry was said to have taken the trust pause personally. More than money, it represented Diana's legacy and a rare link to the mother his children never met. The decision reportedly felt emotional, deepening existing tension with the palace. At the same time, relations between Harry and William were described as strained. A brief private exchange, less than 15 minutes, was calm but distant, reflecting years of unresolved conflict. Their bond, though not fully gone, felt heavily fractured. William's prepared remarks for the commission were described as controlled and formal, focused on duty and institutional stability rather than emotion. Attention then shifted to a reported flight landing at RAF Northolt, listing Harry with Archie and Lilibet. Senior officials were said to be present, raising speculation of a highly managed arrival. Harry's quiet exit from the aircraft, without acknowledgement of cameras, became the defining image of the moment. Two small figures appeared at the top of the steps, Archie and Lilibet, no longer distant glimpses but present in London, holding their father's hands as they carefully walked down together. That moment carried more weight than any report or legal filing, turning an institutional dispute into something deeply human. In this story, attention had shifted to the Royal Commission for Lineal Ethics and Continuity, which was reportedly close to delivering its final conclusions, with senior figures said to be overseeing the outcome. If recognition was granted, it could reshape the children's position within the royal framework and reopen ties between the Sussexes and the institution. If not, it would deepen the divide, affecting titles, legacy, and future relations. At its core, the decision reflected a larger question about how tradition and modern identity could exist together, while outside Buckingham Palace the world waited for answers that would define both family and institution.